Dilip Kumar, your host. I'm a China watcher, a sinologist, and a historian of China. From today's onwards, I'm going to launch a new series on my channel, Dr. Anil Prithvi's channel. The name of this series is Understanding China Through Its Past, This Day in Chinese History. Uh, there will be so many incidents that have occurred in Chinese history, which will be discussed in this series. So I would like you to subscribe to this channel of mine, and also press the bell icon so that you receive instant notification to the every new video that I share on my channel. All right. So now let's start discussing the events that have occurred on the first Feb in Chinese history. As you know, today is first Feb 2023, right? So after browsing Chinese history, I found that there were two incidents occurring in Chinese history. The first was the siege of Fort Zealandia in 1662. So on the first Feb 1662, with the siege of Fort Zealandia, the Dutch East India Company's rule over Formosa, which was the previous name for Taiwan. From 1624 to 1662 AD ended. The siege started on March 30, 1661, and ended on 1st Feb 1662 with the signing of a peace treaty between Dutch East India Company's governor Coet and Ming loyalist Koshinga from 1624 to 62. Through its presence on Taiwan, the Dutch East India Company traded with the Ming Empire in neighboring China and Tokugawa shogunate in Japan, and also it interdicted Portuguese and Spanish trade and colonial activities in East Asia. Koshinga, who is also known as Chang Changkung, landed on the Formosa with a naval fleet of 200 ships in 1661 after the Ming lost its mainland to the Qing forces. Koshinga then founded the kingdom of Tongning from 1661 to 1683, regarded as the first predominantly Han Chinese state in Taiwanese history. The British called it Taiwan, Taywan, Taiwan. At its peak, the kingdom's maritime power dominated varying extents of coastal regions of southeastern China, and its vast trade network stretched from Japan to Southeast Asia. Mm, uh, Chang dynasties used the newly owned island as a part of the loyalist movement to reclaim mainland China from the invading Qing forces. Mainly as a base of military operations in an effort to consolidate the last stronghold of Han Chinese resistance against the invading Manchu forces. By the time the kingdom was annexed by the Qing dynasty in 1683 AD, the kingdom was ruled by Koshinga's heir, the house of Koshinga, and the period of rule is sometimes referred to as the Koshinga dynasty. Nearly 300 years later, Chiang Kai-shek underwent the same fate as Koshinga after losing the civil war in its last phase in 1646 up to 49 to Mao. Shanghai Sheikhs had to flee to Taiwan in December of 1949. Like Koshinga, Chiang Kai-shek's life ambition too was to recover the mainland. However, he too died with his desire remaining unfulfilled. Right. The second incident that has occurred. Okay, this is the map of the siege of Fort Zealandia in 1662. The second event or episode of Chinese history that has happened on 1st Feb is called Yan'an Rectification of 1942. It was on 1st Feb 1941 that Mao gave his famous speech in Yan'an of Shaanxi province entitled Reform in Learning, the Party and Literature. Uh, Okay, this happened when he led to the okay, this led to the Yan'an rectification from 1942 to 45 and a beginning of an ideological purge, taking a death toll of 10,000 people. Chinese communism in Yan'an was so much identified with Mao's personality that it had to become Maoism, and it was fundamentally oppressive. Post Long March from 1934 to 1935, Mao had begun to manifest a belief that was to become a dominant feature of his outlook. That is the notion of revolutionary correctness. He held that unless the party maintained a constant struggle against wrong thinking, the revolution would be betrayed from within. For Mao, uh, an obvious danger was that those responsible for running the party would become a bureaucratic, self-justifying elite. To fight this tendency in 1942, Mao initiated a rectification of a conduct campaign. Party members were to engage in public self-criticism to assist them in their search for revolutionary truth. They were obliged to study prescribed texts, among which Mao's own writings figured prominently. So, with this, we conclude this very okay. This is the historic picture of Yan'an rectification of 1942 with its Chinese name also Yan'an Changfeng Yuntong. So, with this, we conclude the very first edition of this series called Understanding China through its past, this day in Chinese history. I hope you like this episode, and please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for the next video. Thank you.